Hello!
Hello.
Hi, hi.
Hi. Do you have like a opening thing that you say to people?
I do, in fact.
What is it?
Horror and chaos be to you in the name of Rooney Roos!
I heard the first word very wrong.
My dearest Uruka, what did you hear?
Don't worry about it. Horror. Horror and oh, Rooney a little loud. I'll make her a little quieter. Horror and chaos. I forgot the rest.
Be to you.
Beats you. Okay.
In the name of Rooney Roos.
In the name of Rooney Roos. This woman is the most evil woman I've ever met in my life.
She's so true.
So evil. Yeah. I just go, hello. My name is Fujikura Uruka from FU, from Phase Connect Generation 1 Origins, the Blue Music Bear. Rooney peeking? Why are you spelling peeking like Peking duck?
I can turn my mic down a little bit.
I am turning you down, but I guess you're still peeking.
Yeah, because if I'm peeking, it'll be on my end, but I turned mine down, so it should be okay. Hopefully.
How's the level sounding right now?
That's better?
Better? Okay, nice. Gain was just a little too high before.
Yeah, my gain was too high.
Understandable. Mine is usually too low for Discord. Can you hear me okay?
I turned you up really loud.
Okay, because like it's perfectly fine on OBS, but whenever I go on Discord, people are like, turn your gain up, but then I turn my gain up and then it's too loud for OBS. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, there was actually a few settings that Hina showed me that helped me because I was having that same problem
Really?
too. Yeah,
on Discord?
In Discord.
Oh, I'll have to hit her up on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I think she was sick of me being low on Discord. She was like, Rooney,
yeah.
open up your settings right now. I was like, okay.
Hina can be so funny sometimes.
I love her.
So insistent. Like it's so unexpected. That's what makes it funny.
So good.
Yeah. But today we're gonna be learning some basic music theory with Uruka Sensei and pupil Rooney. Rooney is my student for today. I'm gonna try my best not to confuse her. And we were talking about this off stream before we realized we should probably start stream. But Rooney, have you like taken any kind of music kind of theory courses before?
No, not really. I did choir when I was little, so I learned like a few things, but I didn't actually like in a classroom setting learn anything. It was more like I was handed sheet music and then they would play it on the piano. So like I picked up a few things, you know, like like what a whole note is versus a half note, that kind of stuff, but nothing any more advanced than that.
Okay. Theater kid. Yeah, she's a theater kid. Dude, I don't know if you know this, but literally the moment I first heard you, I was like, she's a theater kid.
It was you and Rie both pegged me like immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, it's charming though. It's charming. Okay, so I asked Rooney if there's anything specific that she wanted to learn, and she gave me a few things, so I put that into my presentation, and they're just like basic how to read sheet music very simply kind of things. And I don't know if I went a little too dumb on this, but either way, you guys can also learn along. So yeah. And I do have like, I will ask a few questions to Rooney here and there, but no pressure at all. Don't be scared. You'll do fine, Rooney. You'll do fine.
I'm brimming with confidence.
Where's that evil woman confidence that you have? Where'd it go?
You're right. I am confident.
Yes, you say yes, you are. Did Rooney learn real music notation or solfege? Did you learn solfege?
What is solfege?
Solfege is the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Oh yes, I learned that. Yeah.
Okay, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. I don't really. I wrote these slides like half delirious, so some of them I don't really remember what I said. Okay, the objective of today is to understand basic music notation and terms. Feel free to take notes, but you don't have to. But make sure you pay attention, otherwise Uruka Sensei is gonna smack down on you. Okay. Feel free
Don't
to
say that
interject.
because that's what they're gonna want, you know.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess you're right. I guess you're right. Exposed. All right. Feel free to interject whenever you want, Rudy. Ask any questions you need to. Why? Someone went corporal punishment smiley face.
they love it so much. It's because they're all M's,
You
man.
guys are kind of weird.
I've never met more M's than in a Face Connect chat.
Me neither. But I have also never met people who are that open about that kind of things until I came here. So, yeah. Anyway. Anyway. Alright, let's get into it. Part 1. Reading notes on the staff. Do you know what the staff is?
So those are the 5 lines.
Yes, perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. And you did ask me to teach you what a key is. So what is
Yes.
a key? The key of a piece of music describes the group of pitches or a scale that forms the basis of the composition. So usually, you're a singer, so you can usually pick out like what the general like basis of the music is. If that doesn't make any sense, let me go. If I sing Twinkle, twinkle, little star, can you pick out what the like bass note of that is? Just hum it. No wrong answer. Well, I mean, technically there is a wrong answer, but it's okay if you get it wrong.
Cool, that one maybe?
Yeah, around there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the root of the of what I just saying. I don't actually know what the key is because I don't have perfect pitch, but you can pick it out. That's the most important part. It's very intuitive.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you notice that there's like a feeling change in a song or something, it's probably because the key changed. And it's kind of confusing to people sometimes, but that is what a key is. It'll be more clear as I show you. So this is the C major scale. I don't know if you know like the order of notes, how they go. Do you remember that?
Face. Was that one? All good boys do fine.
Okay, yes, that is getting ahead. But what I meant to ask was the order of the notes is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I just realized that I forgot to screen share my presentation.
It's okay. I had it pulled up on my on your stream.
I am so sorry. Here
It's no problem.
we go. This will be easier. There we go.
All right.
All right. So the order of the notes, just like in very basic order, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. C is like the home base of like all music stuff. Like this is the most neutral you can get in music. There's nothing fancy going on. It's just the notes by themselves with no sharps or flats or anything. Middle C. The keyboard is just to help visualize where they are on the piano.
Okay.
Do you know how to play piano like or anything?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, that's perfectly fine. But just know that this is how they're like laid out on the piano. These black keys we'll get to later. So you mentioned face. That is indeed how you read the treble clef, which is the only one we need right now because we're not like bass singers or anything, right? Unless you're secretly a bass singer.
God, I wish, Uruka, I wish. I'm hardly even a treble singer.
What do you mean?
My range is so tiny. Like, I
No.
promise you, I can't hit some of these notes.
No, dude, no. Your range is much better than mine, I feel.
No.
One day Rooney's gonna bust out the bass. But yeah, so this is treble clef. There's other clefs as well. But this little like spirally looking thing is kind of like an indicator of how you read the notes on the staff. If there's a different one, the notes will actually be different. So like you see F-A-C-E, but if the thing is different here, it's not gonna be F-A-C-E. But we're not gonna worry about that right now. It's just treble clef. So how you read in between the lines, you got it right. It's face. And then you said every which one would you say?
Every good boy does fine.
Okay, yeah. That one works too. Any kind of thing works, but I remember every good boy deserves fudge.
I feel like that makes way more sense. Like, every good boy does fine is so vague.
Does fine. Like, what do you mean by fine?
What does it mean, fine? It's kind of condescending.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is kind of like fine. Just like okay, not like good or anything.
Yeah, like Uruka's like, I'm giving the good boys fudge. And I'm like, the good boys,
They just
you're
do fine. Yeah. Okay, nice. So you vaguely know how to read them. That's good. So chat, remember this. It's part of the quiz later. Okay. What is this? Okay, yeah, this is just the C major scale again. Because there are some parts that are under the staff, but they add like a little line to it, even though it's not part of the thing. So you can read it easier. so you basically just like there's like a progression, right? C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So you can see how this is like below the staff, right? But it's a C. But you know that after or before a C is B, right? As you can see here. So if you go one below here, it's still B. It's just a pattern.
Okay.
So yeah. If there's anything off the staff, you just follow the pattern, go one by one. Do you know what the major scale is? Just take a guess.
like,
You can just like hum it if you want. You don't have to define anything.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Perfect! Yeah! Perfect. Genius. Okay. So what you're just saying is pretty much this. I don't know if it's going to be in the same key. But pretty much this. And if you keep going, it'll go even higher. Yeah, you can do it. You can do it, Rooney. It's very intuitive. So the major scale always has the same intervals between the notes. And this is why the C major scale is the most neutral, because in the major scale, it doesn't have any sharps or flats or anything. If you change the key, it'll start having sharps or flats. And then you'll start seeing why it becomes very complicated later on. But the intervals of the major scale are always the same. So what you're just saying, no matter what key it is, it will be the same intervals. Do you know what an interval is?
So that would be the space between the notes.
Yes, perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah. Now, you asked me what an octave is. So an octave. Can you take a guess just by looking?
Okay, so basically an octave is like a whole scale up or down, I guess?
Yeah, pretty much. So it's basically just from one note to the how do I not use the word octave when I try to describe what an octave is? So you see the part oct in octave, it means 8, right?
Oh my god, you're blowing my mind right now.
So if you count,
I never put that together.
if you count C to the next C, there's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that kind of cool?
That is. So in
Right?
the octave, it's the same scale, just 8 notes away.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like the same root of the key, but just 8 notes away.
Okay.
So no matter what octave you're in, those notes will line up. Like it's the same note. It's just in a higher or lower position.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That actually makes sense to me. Okay.
Yeah, okay. That's good. All right. Now, now that we have the like very, very basic things, we're gonna have a little short, little quick quiz. But don't panic. It's easy. What note is this?
E.
Nice. Perfect. What note is this?
G.
All right. What tune is this?
Is that right?
Yes.
No?
Perfect. It's Twinkle Twinkle.
Then I did have it. Okay.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Dun 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 dun.
You got it.
Dun dun.
Genius. Genius.
Okay.
People in chat. Oh god, I'm lost already. Oh, no.
No! Keep up, stupid.
You keep up, you stupid.
If I can get it, you guys can get it. I'm an idiot.
No, you're not. You have like a decent background on this. Like, I'm not sure how I would do this if you didn't have like.
I think you give me too much credit.
No, you're doing really good. Because, like, as I told you this before, but, like, everything that I put on this presentation, I realized later on that I'm like, there's, like, 5 steps of, like, other things that you have to understand before you get this. So, like, you already know those 5 steps, which is great.
Okay.
So,
nice.
yeah. Now, what about these black keys on the keyboard? Because the white keys are the ones that we just went over. But there's these black keys as well. And that brings us to part 2. Whoa. Wow. Sharps and flats as accidentals. This is one other thing that Rooney asked me to teach her. Do you have any kind of guess as to what sharps and flats are?
Yeah, yes, only from like people being like, you're sharp or you're flat.
Okay.
So I think when people have told me I'm sharp, I'm singing it like a little too high, and when I'm flat, I'm singing it a little too low.
Okay, yeah. Those are correct ways to use that. But there's also ways to use them that don't involve critiquing people.
You mean sometimes they can be right?
Yes, they can sometimes be right, and they are actually more often right than wrong if you're not a singer, I guess.
For
but
instruments.
yeah, well, it depends on what kind of instrument actually. You know, that actually applies to like.
I think, because I think like trumpets and stuff, sometimes they're like in a hole. They're not in C. They'll like be in like
Yes.
sharp or something. I'm just making stuff up.
There's
Okay,
like,
yeah, I've heard of that.
Oh fuck, I don't remember, like B flat trumpets or something. I don't know why they exist, but they do. But yeah, so I'll get to the next part soon. But basically, sharp inherently just means higher in pitch. So you got that. Flat means lower in pitch. But in musical notation, if you see these symbols on the sheet music, it basically just means that the note is one semitone higher than the note that you see. So it's kind of like it kind of is modulate the right word? Fuck, I have a word in my head, but I don't remember what it is.
I think that works. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Now you were curious what a semitone is. Do you think you could take a guess?
Yeah. So the reason I asked is because in my voice lessons, I'm always being told that it's a semitone, and you're going like too, like you're not doing this, like I'm changing the note too much between two notes, and then they're like, it's a semitone, and I'm like, I can't hear it. I can't hear it.
Okay. So if I hum you these two notes, got that?
Okay.
Can you try to find a note in between that?
Okay. No, I can't do it.
It's okay. Just try your best, and if you can't, it's all right.
Da da da.
It's okay. It's all right. You're good. Okay, so the note in between these two notes. So these two notes is one whole tone apart. That is one whole tone apart. A semitone would be the note in between that, which would be No, you just hummed the whole tone, but it's okay. Do you hear that there's You're a little high on the last one, but I think you're getting it.
Okay. Yeah, it's a lot harder, or I guess it feels less natural.
The Jaws theme. Ba-dum, ba-dum. You know? Yeah. So the Jaws theme, like the beginning part, is all from one note to the next, the semitone, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
It just sounds closer to each other than a whole tone would be. Yeah. And just a side note that this mostly only applies to like Western kind of music, because there's other kinds of music that use like other tones that are like even more in between that, but like I can't really, it's too hard. Yeah. So it'll be easier once I show you. Actually, I don't know if that makes it easier or not. So basically,
Uruka, you realize that you have two different labels on the same keys.
Yes, I know. And
I don't like this.
I will explain this. Okay. So, I'm just gonna point out at something, but I'm not gonna be humming this note because I don't have perfect pitch. So from here to here, C to D. Okay.
Okay.
But if I go from here to here to here,
Okay.
Are you starting to get it? It's okay if you don't, though. It's okay.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. And because it's in between the C and the D, it's simultaneously a C sharp and a D flat.
Technically, yes.
Okay. I'm getting nervous. I'm sweaty over here.
I don't want to get anyone too confused. So you, on a basic level, yes.
Okay.
On a basic level, yes. Technically, they are the same. If you go from C and you go a semitone higher, it's a C sharp. If you go from D and you go a semitone lower, it's a D flat. Technically, D flat and C sharp are the same. But this is pretty much only true on like the piano. If you're playing an instrument that you are able to like change the pitch by yourself, like a violin or something, right? Technically, they won't be the same.
Oh, okay,
Technically,
okay.
the C sharp is actually higher than the D flat, but you can't do that on piano. So people just consider them the same. And on a beginner's level, just consider them the same thing. Yeah.
Okay.
But just letting you guys know that it's technically not the same. All right. So even if you can't like hear it that well, can you envision the semitones?
I can, yes.
Good. Okay, nice. It's okay if you can't. You can say no, Uruka, I don't get it.
No, I feel like I have a hard time, but I can definitely hear it when you sing it. I have trouble like then just creating it out of my own brain.
Oh, okay. I get it. I get it. It's probably easier.
But I think I understand it.
It's probably easier with like actual song examples. But I kind of can't think of it right now. So yeah. That's just the basic thing. There's some like not all the like sharps and flats are gonna be like on the black keys, as you can see. There are some on the white keys because some of them don't have black keys in between.
And why?
Because of how the scale is built.
Starting with C.
Yes, starting with C. So the intervals, I don't exactly know how to explain this very well, but so you know how I said that the intervals for the major scale will always be the same? And the reason why C is the most neutral is because they're all on the white keys. But like as you can see, from E to F, there's no black key. From B to C, there's no black key. And that is why if you shift to a different key, those will not be at the same place. So
Okay.
so if you go to D major, so if you move from C to D, it's not gonna be ending at B C anymore. It's gonna be at C sharp D.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes sense, but
No, yeah, it's still the 8 long, now starting at D. Yeah,
yes,
okay.
yes. And I don't know how to explain like at the basic level why it's like that. It's just like that.
Okay, you know what? I can just accept this as law from Uruka sensei.
Yes, it's just like that.
I shall not question you.
Yeah. Like the like music theory is just based around what people have discovered. So it's not like music theory was invented and then music existed. Like you know.
Right.
So it's just like that. There's like mathematical elements involved, like frequencies and stuff, but that's not important to know. Now that we know all the sharps and flats and stuff, here are all the 12 possible pitches in Western music in sheet music form.
Okay.
So all from C up to the next C and then back down in the flats. So yeah, just to show you all the different ones. Fun fact, this is called a chromatic scale. So if you go through this entire thing, all semitones apart from each other, that is a chromatic scale. But that's not super important. Sometimes songs will use this. It's not super prevalent in anything because it's very difficult. To sing especially. You gotta have a lot of vocal dexterity to do that.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's pretty uncommon. Sometimes they'll do like a string of like maybe 3 or 4, but not really anything. What about jazz? Jazz is a different story. Jazz is another story.
You like jazz?
You like jazz? Yeah. So I mentioned accidentals in the beginning. So you might be wondering, what is an accidental? So an accidental is an alteration of a pitch. The resulting pitch does not occur naturally within the key, hence it is an accident. So you might be thinking, Uruka, what the fuck do you mean? So basically, if a sharp or flat doesn't naturally occur in the key, the scale that you are in, that is considered an accidental. So if you are in C major, remember...
There are no flats or sharps in
Yes,
C major.
there are no flats or sharps in C major. If you are in C major and you see a sharp or flat, that is an accidental. Which basically just means that the composer or, the person who wrote whatever you're playing / singing just wants to be a little quirky.
They were feeling a little different.
Yeah,
that
they're feeling
day,
a little different, yeah.
They've
just
been a little
quirky.
crazy. They had a second cup of coffee.
Yeah,
you know.
exactly. Yeah. So it's a little harder to see in different keys, which is why C major is our friend.
I like C major.
Yeah, we all love C major. Honestly, like, even when I'm in a different key, I just like transpose it from C major because I'm just too lazy.
I don't know. Transposing seems like a lot of work too.
Technology these days is very is very
I see.
helpful. Yeah. Yep. I can just control A and then shift them.
Wow.
Yeah, it's great. I love it, Rooney. You don't even understand. Okay, so let's do a little bit of quizzy time. What note is this?
That is C sharp.
Nice. What note is this?
That's a D sharp.
Yes, perfect. Not thrown off by the different notation of the note duration. But that is something that you did remember, right?
What?
It's a whole note instead of a quarter note.
Oh yes. Whole note. Yes.
Yeah. We're not really gonna go into that. It's not super important.
Okay.
Do you know what tune this is?
Okay.
Just take a guess.
Dun 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 dun. Nope. I got it. No, I don't have it.
You can do this.
Dun 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 dun.
So from here, the D sharp. You're okay. You're doing really good. You're doing really good. So from the D sharp, right? This is D sharp to the C sharp. This is one whole tone.
Right, because they're both sharp.
Yeah.
And then the next one's a semitone down. No!
Actually,
No.
from C sharp to B is still a whole tone.
Oh, right. Oh, that does make sense. Okay.
Right? Because from C to B was only a semitone.
Oh.
Right? I don't know if that makes sense or not.
Wait.
So it's
Wait, so from... Wait, so a whole tone, like A to B, would be a semitone?
A to B is a whole tone.
That's a whole tone. Okay.
But let me bring back the piano here. A to B has a black key in between. So A to B is a whole tone. B to C doesn't have a black key in between. Oh, from B to C is a semitone.
Oh, okay. I don't think I realize that.
No,
Okay.
you're good. You're good. It's pretty confusing at
Oh.
first. Yeah. So. If
And
we...
so between E and F and B and C, those are semitones.
Yes. Yes.
But like F to G, G to A to B, all
Whole
whole
tones.
tones.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. So
Okay.
if we take,
For C major.
well, just in
Oh,
general.
oh, right.
In any,
Okay.
yeah. So what we had was D sharp to C sharp, which was from this black key to this black key. And there's a note in between. So that's a whole tone. From D sharp
Okay.
to C sharp. From
Okay.
C sharp to B, there's also a note in between. That's also a whole tone.
A whole tone.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if this is making sense at all.
No, that does. Yep,
You're perfectly
that
good
makes
if it
sense
doesn't. Yeah.
No, it does. It didn't for a second, but now it does. Okay,
you're
wait.
good.
I want to try again.
Okay. We'll go back. Here we go.
Okay. So, we'll go down a hole,
Mm-hmm.
down a hole.
Mm-hmm.
What
And
is
this one is still gonna be the sharp.
it? Oh, that applies for the whole line.
Yes. Unless there's a natural put on it. I didn't put that in my slides though, but it still applies.
Dun 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 dun.
Yes. Perfect.
Is that it?
Yes. It's Mary Had a Little Lamb. You got it.
Oh, wait.
You got it.
Mary had a little lamb.
Yeah. You got it though. You got it. Oh my god. I'm so proud. Hey, let's go,
Hey.
Rooney. Genius.
Wow, I'm
Wow.
gonna get 100, a 4.0.
Yeah, you are.
I won't lose my scholarship and get kicked out of school. Become a bum on the street begging for money.
Oh my god. Listen, if I don't get kicked out, you're not getting kicked out. I'm a much worse student than you are.
Yeah, didn't you say you skipped your class today?
I did. I did. But I'm here teaching you, so
True, yeah.
yeah.
So you're still working.
you know, yeah. Okay. Now that we got that down, part 3. This is the last part. There's definitely more things we could get into, but we're just gonna keep it simple. The different key signatures. So far we've only been looking in pretty much the key of C, and with the accidentals of the key of C. If you remember, accidentals are when you
Yes.
put the like sharps or flats. So now we move on into
Okay.
key signatures.
Yay.
So, what is a key signature? A key signature is a set of sharp or flat symbols placed at the beginning of a section of music. So you would think of this as kind of like a legend in reading music. Basically, it just makes it so that there's not a bunch of sharps and flats scattered throughout. They just put them all in the beginning because we know that they're gonna be there.
Okay.
Because that's the key that it's in.
Okay.
So this is a G major scale. If you look at this very first one over here, the top, you will see that there's nothing in the beginning, right? There's nothing next to the treble clef. Yeah?
Okay.
But in order to make the G major scale sound like a major scale, we're gonna need to have an F sharp. Which is a semitone from G. But if we're playing music, right, we don't want to just have a bunch of these scattered around the music because that's not intuitive and we know it's going to be there anyway. So we just slap it into the beginning right here. And we'll know
Okay.
that for the rest of the time, unless otherwise indicated, the F is going to be sharp. So the top
Okay.
line and the bottom line are the exact same notes. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah, easy. But it gets a little complicated sometimes, as you can see.
Okay.
Sometimes keys have a lot of sharps or flats in them, as you can see. The C sharp major scale is comprised all of sharps. So you see all of these sharps over here. You just
Holy cannoli.
plop them into all the notes here. And this is the exact same thing as this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I accept this.
Yeah. Usually there's a moment of denial, but then you just you just accept it at some point. And as a singer, it's like not a big deal, because you kind of just like da 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 da, same thing, right? Same thing. If you play an instrument, it's hell. It is absolute hell.
Oh no.
But since you're a singer, if you see this, you don't really have to worry too much. You just have to know that it's you just have to know if you're like major or minor, because if you see these, you'll intuitively, your brain will be like, okay, I know like what's going on here.
Okay.
And
Yes, my brain knows.
yeah.
Definitely knows. Definitely.
I think you have more intuition than you think you do, Rooney. I think you know more than you think you do. As long as you know where the home key is, I think as a singer, it's not too big of a deal. It might be like a mental like, whoa, what the fuck? But once you actually look at it, it's like, huh, not too bad. Until you start playing instruments. Yeah. So it works the same way with flats. Basically the same thing. You have the flats in the beginning, and then they're just slapped onto them like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So
And they always go from the top, it looks like, when they mark at the treble clef. Like it marks the higher, like the face A instead of the all good boys do fine A.
Yeah. It's hard to explain, but every time you see this, it will be the same. Like they will always be in the same. Well, like they'll always be in the same place.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the C flat major. Or
yes.
Or just like any time there's an A flat, it's gonna be in that position.
Yes. Also, I labeled this scale wrong.
Oh.
This is not C. This is not C flat major. My bad. This is E flat major. It was 5 a.m. Okay.
You're just keeping us on our toes.
Yeah. This is E flat major. My bad. I don't know why I did that. It's probably because the relative minor is C minor, but I don't know where the fuck the flat came from. But yeah, there's a sequence of. I do not know how to explain, but there's a sequence of how these indicators go. So they'll always be like on the same line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's getting a little complicated. Like we don't really need to.
Okay.
We don't need to get into that. But this is actually my last slide because I didn't want to get into anything too much, but I can slightly kind of explain that for every major there is a relative minor. Do you know what a minor scale sounds like?
All I know is like majors like happy and minors like sad.
Yeah, pretty much. Like on the basic level. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So major would be like do. I don't want to use solfege because minor is different in solfege. I always just go la, la 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 la. Whereas minor is like la 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 la.
Okay.
So it's just like, it sounds a little sadder.
Yeah.
So basically what a relative minor means is that there is a minor scale that uses the same exact keys technically. Like
Okay.
this part doesn't change, but instead of a major scale, it's a minor scale. So if we see here, ignore this right here.
Okay, because it's E flat.
Yes, this is an E flat major scale. So this is the key signature for E flat major scale. But
Okay.
it is also the key signature for a C minor scale. It uses the same notes.
Okay.
But it's
Just in a different arrangement?
kind of. It uses the same notes, but it starts on a different note and the intervals are different. So you know how the major scale always has the same intervals?
Mm-hmm.
The minor scale also always has the same intervals. But it's just like slightly shifted over a bit.
Okay. Okay.
Easier to explain with C major and A minor? It is, but this is what I have on my screen. Yeah. Like, you kind of don't really need to know. But it's just like, it's good to have in the back of your head that if you see this over here, it's not always gonna be the E flat major. It might also be a C minor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that confusing?
I think I don't fully understand the difference between the major and the minor, but I understand that the key signature can be for both.
Okay, let me pull up my C major scale. Where the fuck? Okay. So, if we go back to the C major, yeah, it's easier to visualize, I guess. I have too many. Okay, so we have C major, C, D, E, F, G. I'm not gonna try to sing it again. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, right?
Okay.
C major, that's C major. But if we wanted to do the relative minor of C major, it is A minor. And if you want to see what I mean visually, A minor is A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A.
Okay, so still the 8 notes.
Yeah. And you notice how it doesn't go into any of the black keys.
Mm.
And we mentioned before that C is the only major key that doesn't hit any of the black keys.
Is this the only minor that doesn't hit the black keys?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Perfect. So they use the same set of notes. But if you just take C major, so you take this bundle, and then you just shift it over by one and a half tones. One whole tone and then one semitone.
Okay.
It's the same set of notes, but just shifted over in terms of intervals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 semitones. I feel like it's
Okay.
easier to visualize one whole tone and then a semitone. I don't know, maybe that's just me.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think right now 1 whole and 1 semi,
Mhm.
especially looking at the keyboard. But I also, yeah, get that it's also 3 semi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of math.
We
little bit of
love math.
We love math. That's the basis of music, it's just math.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. So, that is the end of my presentation, actually.
Wow.
So-
I feel like I really did learn a lot.
Did you really?
No, legitimately. I feel like I had like a bunch of like ambiguous ideas and like terms that had been thrown out. Like I've always heard like, oh, it's the key shift in the song, and like I can tell that it's different, you know.
Yeah.
Like I can tell like, oh, I could hit the notes of this chorus the first time it happened, and after the bridge I can no longer hit the notes of this chorus.
Yeah.
They've changed. So but I didn't actually know technically like what a key shift was. And now I do.
Okay, I'm glad. Okay, I'm glad it's not super confusing because sometimes I just go full speed and then I don't realize that people don't understand what I'm talking about at all. So do you have any questions?
Can I ask you something completely unrelated?
Okay, sure.
So I have a really big stream coming up this weekend. And I feel like you would be an expert in this.
What is
I'm
it?
I'm trying to capture the spirit of a mommy.
What the fuck?
I want them to call me mommy. What do you do to get this?
Why are you asking me?
Because they call you mommy to such an extent that you had to put a disclaimer in your Twitter name.
That wasn't so much of mommy as much of mother. I don't know. I get that every now and then I get a new person in my chat who's like mommy, just because I have a lower voice. But I feel like if you actually listen to me talk, like I don't have a mommy voice. It's just like low. Like I kind of sound like a prepubescent boy actually.
Do not.
Like low key, right? So I think, what's the lowest you can speak?
Hey, hey, this is my low register, maybe. Hi.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Huh.
This isn't doing it for you.
Not really, no.
Dang it.
I gotta be completely honest, Rooney. Not really. That's not mommy.
What the heck?
That's like had a little too many cigarettes.
Hey, a mom can smoke.
I guess, but like it's not very mommy. You don't have like a seductive voice?
I feel like I do, but it's not very low.
Let's hear it.
It's just like, okay. Uruka sensei.
Oh, okay.
I think I've been a bad student. I think you're gonna have to keep me behind after class.
Okay, that works.
Okay.
There you go. There's the voice. That's how you
Alright.
need to talk on Sunday.
Okay. So
That
I won't
is-
try to go too low.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
Rooney. Okay. Yeah. That's yeah. Yeah.
Are you okay there, Teach?
I need to take a quick bathroom break. No, I'm good. That's perfect.
Okay.
Maybe you can be evil woman after all.
I'm very evil.
Not the way you just said that, though. Jeez. You're too sweet. You're too sweet to be evil.
No, so you don't understand. That's part of the ruse.
What ruse?
The ruse, the fact that you think I'm sweet and that you think I'm incapable of being evil is a evil ruse in and of itself, you see.
Okay, so when does the ruse end?
When you least expect it.
Okay. Okay.
It's gonna happen,
It's
Uruka.
been months. It's been months, Rooney.
You just wait, cause it's a coming.
Okay. I guess I'll just keep waiting then.
Yeah, that's part of the evil too. You know, the
suspense?
delayed gratification, the
5
suspense.
years
yeah.
later. Gallus, thank you for the super chat. Why are you super chatting me for Rooney's seductive voice? I'm gonna throw that over to her.
No, you elicited it.
Did I know?
I couldn't have done it without you.
Oh, okay. I see. Obviously. The edging? That's crazy.
It's evil. That's what it is.
Edging the evil?
E is for the E in evil.
E in
Never
evil.
mind. We're not going there.
Oh, can you finish that sentence?
No, it's too dangerous. It's too
Can
dangerous.
you finish that sentence? It's my channel, don't worry. What was that?
The E in evil is for E flat major.
Oh yes, of course, of course. Yeah. If you wanted to really be evil though, you would probably go for E flat minor.
Oh, true.
Right?
True.
Yeah.
I should
E.
figure out what keys the songs I sing are in.
You really don't need to do that.
You don't think so?
I mean, I guess if there's like key changes, it might be helpful to figure out like what the key change is. But just, I mean, I don't even do that. Like, I don't even know what keys, unless I'm actually playing it. If it's just singing, it's okay. Although, sometimes it's nice to like figure out, because like, I don't know if this happens to you, but sometimes some songs are like way nicer to sing than other songs. Just like notes wise.
Yes, I've definitely noticed that.
And it's not because the song is like harder or easier, it's just because of the range of it. Sometimes your voice resonates a lot better in certain keys, and it can be like the most random thing. Like, it can resonate super well in one key, and then the next key, like one semitone over, it doesn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That definitely makes sense.
So, if you're curious, it might be cool to figure it out.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like, find songs that I feel really confident on and figure out what key they are.
Yeah, and then you can change everything to that key.
Everything is now this one key.
Exactly.
I'm a one key gal.
Exactly.
I'm not cheating on my key. It's one and done for me. One for life.
Yeah. It's not cheating. It's just called making use of your resources. Not everyone can sing in the same keys, you know? Yeah. I mean, I literally do that. I do that all the time. I have to lower things often because my voice does not go that high.
I have to do the opposite.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I have to sing. Oh, sometimes it's frustrating because I like a lot of to sing songs in karaoke that have like male vocalists.
Oh.
And they'll sing in this like range where I can sing most of the notes just an octave up, but some are too high an octave note up. So then I have to keep switching between the original octave and an octave up, and I'm just like switching back and forth.
I
and
kind
I'm
of
like,
get that.
I hope chat won't notice.
I kind of get that with like the lower male ones. The higher male voices are actually like in my range, so like that's okay.
Oh, nice.
But like the lower ones, I definitely get what you mean.
Yeah.
True evil is the lunatic team building retreats. What does that mean?
That is where I make them work together to accomplish things. They say it's evil, but it's actually building camaraderie and strength and resilience.
What are you making them accomplish?
So for example, I made them in chat say my opening, horror and chaos in the name, but they could only say one word per line. Every line had to be a different user, and there couldn't be any interruptions.
Okay. At least you didn't say like letter by letter, right?
I could in the future though. We're gonna have another retreat.
I'm so sorry,
and I think that's a pretty good idea, actually.
I'm so sorry.
That's a great idea.
My bad. Do you make them start over if they get it wrong?
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Okay, I guess that's gonna be a whole stream then.
I don't think they'll succeed. To be honest,
sorry.
they didn't succeed with the first version either.
Seriously?
Yeah, I had to like severely handicap it, or what's the word? I had to make it very easy for them.
Okay. I feel like word by word is not that hard.
I actually genuinely thought they'd be able to do it. The thing is like, people really like to sabotage.
Okay, I see. I see
Like-
what you mean.
Yeah, they were very into sabotaging, which honestly, I was kind of into it too.
You're truly evil, huh? Truly evil. Okay.
Yeah.
It's starting to peek out the cracks.
I see, I tried to tell you.
E is for the extreme pain the lunatics will experience in the mountain retreat.
Would you like to come?
I think I'm okay, but thank you.
Oh,
can be a camp
that's
counselor.
Too bad.
I'm down to be a camp counselor.
I see.
I don't want to be a camper though. That sounds like pain.
Don't worry, I would never put you through the same. You would not be subjected to anything.
Oh, thank you. So you're
Unless
not
you
evil
wanted
after
it.
all.
Only to you.
Oh yes, of course I want pain. Of course. Of course. That's all I ever wanted in my life. But yeah. Oh god. Oh god.
The things your teachers say.
Oh, I'm not in sensei mode right now. I can say anything I want.
Now you're sensei forever to me now.
Oh, okay. Does that mean I have
It'll
to
never be the same again.
I have to be pure.
No, you don't.
Oh. Really?
Uh-huh.
What kind of sensei are you thinking about?
Evil sensei.
Oh, like, okay. Okay, I feel like as an educator, I have like standards to uphold. You know, you
Yeah.
know.
Big, hard standards. Very important. You hold them so well.
I hold them so well. Slaps ruler.
No, I'm gonna get kicked out of school for harassing my teacher.
Oh my god, I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm getting harassed by my student.
Wait, that definitely sounds like a doujin title.
It does. Artists, you know what to do.
My music student can't be harassing me this much.
She's actually evil. She said, okay, but what's the premise though? Is the premise that you want me to? What is the premise?
I think that's the premise right there. Is Uruka Sensei's like, what does she want from me? I'm so conflicted. I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm a sensei. I can't be weird to the students, right? But the
Yeah.
students are weird to me. The students are really weird to me, actually. Like,
Wait a minute. Roll it back here.
she's talking
don't
to me in a
think really
very
weird.
seductive voice.
I think maybe like a little weird, but like mostly cool.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, I mean, you wanna be punished, Rooney?
No, I definitely don't.
Oh, really?
No, that would be awful.
Well, you don't really have a choice in the matter, do you?
No, I broke. I teased too far.
You gotta remember, Rooney. I've got a couple years of experience on you with the weirdos.
Gosh, this is why you are mommy and I am mommy in training.
Mommy and training. I believe in you, my pupil. I believe you can do your best. I believe you can do a
Thank
lot on
you.
Sunday. I believe in you. How the turntables.
Oh, how the turntable.
How the turntables.
Well, thank you very much for teaching me.
Thank you very much for learning from me.
Yeah.
You know, it's very
No,
confusing.
I seriously, I was telling my chat this the other day, but I felt bad because I was like, Uruka, do you want to do this stream together where you do all of the work and I just show up? Does that sound fun to you?
No, it's okay. Like this is not like a lot of work to me. Like it's a little bit of like thinking because I'm like, what do I need to like tell you before I teach this thing and blah blah blah. But like it's very basic stuff, so it's not like it's nothing too difficult. I do enjoy teaching. So thank you very much for being my student.
Yes, thank you. I thought you said you weren't good at it, but you were.
I don't think I'm a very good teacher.
Well, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're
Really?
wrong.
I tend to talk circles. Yeah.
The circles worked.
Okay. The circles make sense. I hope.
They did. They made sense.
Yeah. I don't know, like I have like teacher friends, like music teacher friends sometimes. Like they're like, Uruka, can you like fill in for me for this student? And I'm like, I don't know how to teach people. So, I don't know. I feel like I get a little intense sometimes, and then people just don't understand what I'm saying anymore. So I'm glad to hear that you can kind of at least somewhat follow what I'm saying.
No, I definitely did. And when I didn't, I feel like you were good at cycling back, and then I was like, okay, I got it now.
Okay.
And then move forward.
I'm glad. I hope she slaps you if you miss a note.
Do you got any more test questions?
I mean, I could pull out a real challenge if you want.
Oh no. Oh no. It's getting kind of late.
Get over here, Rooney.
I don't want the A that bad.
C's get degrees. C's get degrees. We're not flirting. We're just well, thank you for coming. Uruka's about to pull out her major scale. That's crazy. Oh my god. Oh Lord. Okay. Well.
Well, we have to go definitely not flirt off stream.
Yeah.
So
We're gonna go off stream and definitely not do anything suspicious. Yeah. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope, I know some of you don't have like any music experience at all, so it might have been like super confusing. Like I said, Rooney actually knows more than she thinks she does. So if you didn't completely get everything, you're not stupid, don't worry. Ooh, private lessons. Yeah, we're moving from the group lesson to the private lesson now. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me, Rooney.
thank you for having
It
me.
was very fun, and I hope we can do more collabs in the future.
Yes.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
let's do it. Okay. I think I missed some supers, so I'm gonna read those. You can
Yeah.
You can either stick around or leave. I don't really mind. Like I don't wanna kick you out, but I feel like it's awkward if I'm just like, sitting here reading stuff with you.
No, I've got to leave you wanting more. I can't, so.
Okay.
All right, thank you again for having me.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye. I'll meet you afterwards. I'll meet you in the other room.
Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye for now, Rooney.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, I'm gonna read the super chats real quick. Because every time I'm like, oh, I'm gonna read them in a different stream. No, I don't. So I'm gonna read them right now, so I don't forget. And let me make my BGM audible to me now, so it's not like super awkward. All right. Okay. Uruka scared her. I didn't scare her. What do you mean? I didn't scare anyone. I'm not scary. I am not scary. Like, at all. I assure you. Collab was super fun. I'm glad you think so. Sometimes I'm like... Because a lot of people do, like, content based on the things that they're, like, good at and interested in. But I'm like... Does anyone actually want to hear me yap about this? Like, it's like kind of a niche thing, and it's also just for me. It's a little hard to explain. Sometimes, like most of the things I can explain okay, but. Sometimes someone asks me something and I'm like, that's a great question, and I know it is this way, but I don't know why it is this way. It's just this way. Okay. Gallus, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Noah Accounting for Taste, thank you so much for the super chat. True Evil is the Runatic team build. Oh, I read that already. Thank you. Suki Don, thank you for the super chat. E is for Everest, just like the mountains. I can see that Rooney has a little bit of evil within her. Oh my god. Rooney just sent me the chat summary that she has. Wait. Hold on. She sent me... Viewers are commenting on how good of a teacher Rooney is, with many thanking her for a fun and engaging stream. Some are joking around about a romantic connection between Uruka and Rooney, which Uruka brushes off. Many viewers mentioned that they learned a lot about music theory. I'm not brushing you off. I'm glad you learned a bit of stuff. I'm not brushing you off. Here, let me send the woman kissing woman emoji. I think I found myself a new wife, guys. One more to the harem. David, thank you so much for the super chat. Uruka's natural/higher voices make me think you'd be a great impressionist. I don't think I can... I feel like it still sounds like me, even though it's a little bit different. But it still sounds like me. My voice is a little hoarse right now because I only woke up like a little bit ago. But it still sounds like it doesn't really sound like anyone else. It still sounds like me, but in a different range. Silver Spire, thank you for the super chat. E is for the extreme pain the lunatics will experience in the mountain retreat. It's not that painful, guys. Don't exaggerate. It's not that painful. Don't be pussies. Don't be cowards. Let me eat my smoked salmon. Zin, thank you for the super chat. Oh wait, no, I skipped one. Generic John Doe, thank you for the super chat. Got a beach ball as a reward for completing it. Completing what? I feel like I completely missed the context for this. Zin, thank you for the super chat. Rooney and Uruka running the show. You're up to 4 streams that started on topic. Progress. Does Rooney not start streams on topic? I mean, I don't really do that either, but this is a topical stream. It's a very topical stream. Rooney beach trip? Wait, what? I want to go to the beach with Rooney. I want to go to the beach with Rooney. She yaps a lot. I think I understand. I understand. I've been doing my best to keep on track. But sometimes you just gotta yap. Dense and awkward, thank you for the super chat. Great way to practice octaves, just saying. I saw this come in context. But I didn't understand it even in context. Like, what was the context? What is the great way to practice octaves? Yay. She yap maxes every single stream. That's what a streamer does. What is a streamer but a yap maxer? Generic John Doe, thank you for super chat. The beach ball was from Rooney Beach Challenge. What is the Rooney Beach Challenge? Why is there so much lore that I don't know? What is all of this lore? What's going on? What? The last team building challenge was at the beach. Okay. Okay. All right. You got a cool beach ball? Okay. Okay. All right. I don't know. Beach sounds fun to me. I don't know. You guys might have PTSD from the beach, but I think it would be fun to go to the beach with Rooney. Baha Cat, thank you for the super chat. Never gonna beat the allegations now. Why? I don't have to be a lesmaxer in order to riz some girls. Also, mind you, Rooney was the one that was rizzing me at first. So like, is it really my fault? I'm just reciprocating. Like, is it really my fault? I don't think so. Yay. Swimsuit Uruka? Yeah, you want me to see you want to see me in a swimsuit so bad, you degens. You want to see me in a swimsuit so bad? Absolute degens. Do. Fujikura Uruka. Because you told her to speak in sexy voice. Well, she's the one who asked me about it in the first place. It's not my fault, man. It's the evil woman, man. Dense and awkward, thank you for the super chat. Rulers? Oh, excuse me. Rulers are a good way to practice octaves, Uruka. What? How? Why? What? I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't get it. You'd be in a school uniform swimsuit because you'd be cheap about it. I fucking hate. I hate school uniform swimsuits. I hate them, man. They're so... Oh, I can't. Like, I know I'm a tombear, but I have to wear a swimsuit with at least some kind of sex appeal. Not because of that though, but just because it feels kind of to wear a school swimsuit. Not because I want the sex appeal. It's just because I want to be delusional in the mirror. Silver Spy, thanks for the super chat. Not an M, by the way. Yep. Not an M. Chrissy, thank you for super chat. Why can't my arced theory be like this? What is arced theory? Is that architecture? Or did you misspell art? What is arced? Thank you for super chat. I mean, it can be if you find the if you find the right teacher that would be willing to. Grasbellion, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the lesson, Uruka Sensei, and for the flustered Rooney. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Ugu, thank you so much for the super chat. Uruka retro school swimsuit fan art. Got it. No. No. I don't. I don't. Something about it is just like I don't want to put it on. Something about it, I just don't want to put it on. It's just like, it's the wrong kind of appeal to me. I don't like one-piece swimsuits, okay? I don't like them. I haven't worn one since I was like 7. You can always swim in the nude. I am not swimming in the... I'm not going in public without anything covering myself. No. Cletus, thank you for the super chat. Only reason Uruka tries to be a little sexy is thanks to Malleus Draconia. No. Okay, it's funny you should have mentioned that. There is zero correlation here. But the time that I started playing Twisted Wonderland was around the same time that I started revamping my wardrobe. There's zero correlation though. There's zero correlation. Dense and awkward, thank you so much for the super chat. Ruler plus kouhai equals Kia! Come on, Uruka, ecchi 101. Okay, I'm not a pervert, so I didn't think about that. Okay? I'm sorry. Dense and awkward, I'm dense and awkward, so I didn't understand. I'm sorry. But thank you for the super chat. We all need to cosplay as Malleus for the next FaceCon. I'd like to see you try. Cosplaying a 6'7" man, you... A 6'7" gorgeous fae. He's beautiful. Rough times, thank you for the super chat. Wasn't your mom's swimsuit you borrowed seggy? No. It was like the least seggy thing I've ever worn in my life. It was like... It was an old woman's swimsuit. But my mom was like, "We're going to hot tub and you will come with us." I was like, "I don't have my swimsuit." She's like, "I have an extra one." And I'm like, okay. I ain't shaving for that. You mean your face? Because he's completely covered everywhere else. If you mean your face, then I guess there's no helping that. Okay. For Joel's loves beans numbers, thank you so much for super chat. When Urufu gang swimsuit? Are you telling me that you want swimsuit merch or what? Like what? You want some Urufu gang swim trunks? Or you want to be weirdos and have an Urufu gang bikini? Yo chatter, thank you for the super chat. Uruka, do you have any questions? Rooney, yes. Uruka, about music theory? Rooney, oh. I was very thrown off by the question. If anyone says anything, it's very clear. You can just scrub the VOD. Rooney is the one who brought it up. Renegade Rabbit, thank you so much for the super chat. Bear, the AI went through a few different summaries throughout the stream, and that one is honestly pretty tame. Thanks for the engaging lesson. You're welcome. I'm kind of curious what the other ones are. Silver Spire, thank you for the rap. Haven't taken music theory in 15 years. This was a nice refresher. Thanks for the stream. Thank you. I'm glad I can refresh. 15 years is a very long time. Old. Nora, thank you for super chat. If you like it, we want to hear you yap about it. There's a lot of things that I like that you probably don't want to hear me yap about. I'm not going to tell you what, but you can take a guess. Did I miss anything? Medica BG? Medic Cabbage. Thank you for super chat. Pippa sold us knee socks. You should sell us micro mankini swimsuits. It's only fair. I feel like knee socks are more wearable than micro mankini swimsuits. Like, even I would not wear that. Where's Rooney? We finished the collab and I wanted to just read supers. So Rooney has left. I wasn't expecting to go super long though. We're just reading the super chats and then we're gonna be done. I don't know. Every time I host like a collab, I'm like, you can feel free to stay or you can leave, because I feel kind of either way is kind of awkward, right? Like if you have them here while you're reading super chats, it's kind of awkward. But like, if you're like, oh, I'm gonna read supers now, you gotta leave. Like, I'm gonna kick you out now. It's awkward either way. Renegade Rabbit, thank you so much for the super chat. Viewers are reacting to the ongoing love tension between Uruka and Sensei. They are making jokes about how Sensei is grooming Uruka and how she is lesmaxing. You made that up, didn't you? You made that up completely. You made that up completely. Milksteak, thank you for the super chat. Hey Uruka, do you know if a minor scale is related to a minor chord, or are they completely unrelated and just named similarly? They are related. They are related. Oh, minor chords are built with the notes from a minor scale. So yes, they are related. Excuse me. Thank you for the super chat and thank you for the question. Baha Cat, thank you for super chat. Spent 2 hours last stream using Malleus to beat the allegations. Completely undone in 15 minutes with Rooney. Look. We're just very good friends. Cry High, thank you for super chat. Can't wait for next collab stream when you teach Rooney just intonation, tone rows, and quarter tones. I have no need to teach her quarter tones. I don't know what the fuck a tone row is. There is no need to be teaching quarter tones here. There's absolutely no need. Let me refresh. What's the next thing you'd teach in music theory? Probably rhythm. Because we only got to just like notes in general. Oh, you gotta go to we gotta go through rhythm as well. Mikamardo, thank you for the super chat. Norm tried getting his hair cut like that Malleus photo you put on Twitter before Offkai. It didn't work. What? What do you mean? What do you mean he tried to get his hair cut? Like, what? Now I'm curious. Now I want to know. Now I want to know what it looks like. Okay. Mr. Draws, thank you for the super chat. Please tell me you are going to devote the proper amount of time to tone lock. I can't imagine how you teach music without this. I don't know what that is. There's a lot of things that if I see, I know what it is, but I don't know what it is. It's a rapper. Mans is a rapper. He's a okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat, Mr. Draws. I appreciate it. Yeah. I have taken a very high level music theory up to the point that it's not even like what people think music theory is anymore. But that stuff is not the most useful for the majority of people. So the Grease Man, thank you for the super chat. Are you eating bread and water in a bowl? No. No, I'm not. I am not. Math music? No, literally, I had to write equations. As is crazy. I had to write freaking equations for music theory. I don't think you understand like how un-music theory it is. Math equations. Anyways, thank you guys so much for sticking around. And I don't want to go too far after I kicked Rooney out. Well, I didn't kick her out. I said she could stay. But I guess it's awkward for her. It's awkward for either person. Renegade Rabbit, thank you for this react. This is so unfair. Kamiyoshi doubts me. It's over, bros. What am I doubting you about? Oh, the AI summary. It just doesn't seem the most feasible. It just doesn't seem the most feasible. I'ma be completely real. You did serialism? Yes. It wasn't fun. It was not fun. Critsit, thank you for super chat. Teach her about Schoenberg next time. Rooney has no need to know about Schoenberg. Rooney has absolutely no need to know about Schoenberg. Most people don't need to know about Schoenberg. Who? Schoenberg, or Schoenberg, however you want to pronounce it, is a composer from the 1900s, I believe, who wrote some very contemporary music, I guess I could say. All right, let's raid Nova. Nova's live? Wait, actually, is there anyone that's gonna be live soon? Oh wait, actually, Pico is gonna be doing an English only stream in like 15 minutes. Oh my god, that sounds so cute. Let's do that actually. Pico is gonna be doing an English only Passion Zatsu, all English. That sounds so cute. Okay, I'm sorry, Nova, my wife. I have to go with Pico. I'm sorry. I have to. You guys better stick around. Oh my god, that sounds so cute. English only. Schoenberg. Dude, I've played Schoenberg pieces before. It was the worst time. Like, I'm not gonna say he's a bad, like, he's a very genius. He's a genius in his own right, but I'm not gonna say that I enjoy playing his stuff. Okay. Thank you guys so much for sticking around, and I'm sure Rooney also says thank you in spirit as well. We're gonna be raiding into Pico. Make sure to like the stream. Make sure to comment on the VOD your favorite part once the VOD goes up. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and definitely make sure to check out Rooney if you haven't. Rooney, I just realized that we forgot to do like proper introductions, but Rooney is from the third generation of Face Connect, the company that I am a part of. Gen 3 Euphoria. She is the evil woman. And she is a great singer. She has a beautiful voice. And she's super nice and pure, even though she says she's evil, but she's actually not. She's actually not. And actually, since I have this here, I can just oh wait, it actually doesn't do that. Alright, I guess I'll just pull up. Let me pull up the freaking merch real quick. There's 5 more days to buy merch. Or at least the general anniversary merch. Where the hell did I put it? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Wait, it's not here. Bruh. Why is it not here? What? I'm confused. Okay, I'm just gonna drag it in. Whoa. I'm gonna slap it over here. Wow, look at that. That's some cool merch that I see. Wow, that's kind of cool. Face Connect happies and tote bags and acrylic stands and coffee mug of sakana that you can shatter on the ground and coffee. And it's pinned in the chat. So you can just check it out. Yeah. For these specific merch, other than the coffee, it ends. The sale pre-orders end in 5 days on July 20th. So make sure to get it. And yeah. Watch the Gen 1 music. Yeah, watch our cover of Aravana Necromancy. That's what the middle art is from, the explosion one. I like how the Gen 2 anniversary theme is like super elegant, proper, pristine, and then we're just out here like fucking around. Anyway, let's raid into Pico. And yes, make sure to check out Rooney or else. She has her mommy stream coming up on Sunday. So you have to go. You must go to her mommy stream, okay? Okay? You understand? You have to go. It's required. Okay? And you have to subscribe to Rooney as well. It's required. Okay? You have to. You have to. She is my beloved kouhai. You must subscribe to Rooney. Okay. This wasn't on the syllabus. It's called extra credit, but it's mandatory. Anyway. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Uruka has left the building. Subscribe to Rooney. And we're gonna raid into Pico, who is gonna be live in 10 minutes with Passion English.